So I'm not feeling well. I have been feeling sick since Sunday, and today's Wednesday. I was freaking out because my half marathon, sorry, my half marathon is on Sunday, 4 days away, and I feel bad because I thought I was doing good. I thought I was like training pretty well, and then the blister incident, so my bad. I had a long run, 12 miles, and I think I had like 2 miles left. I was almost done, and my feet were getting blistered in the insoles because my Hokas, TBH, I don't recommend these Hokas. I loved my old Hokas, but I don't know why these people warned me about the soles. They come loose or something. It irritates your arches. If I cry, disregard. It's because I keep having to sneeze and I can't sneeze. My old Hokas, I loved them. I thought I was bouncing on pillows and I was running so fast. And then I had Brooks, and those I liked, but they wore out pretty quickly. And then I went back to Hokas. I liked them for a little bit, but then I think the arch thing started coming. Anyway, I blistered my feet, and it was my fault because I knew what was happening, and I wanted to finish my run because I wanted to say I did 12 miles. And I did 12 miles. And now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 12 miles in 4 days. I let my feet rest for a little bit. I was in Austin, and I wanted to do a run. I had bought these new insoles from a company called Nutrafol. No, something like that. Look it up. But they actually don't fit my shoes. I didn't realize that. But I had taken them to Austin. They were the only soles I had in my shoes. Those were the only shoes I had. And I was going on a run the whole time. It messed up my feet. It blistered my feet. So I took another tiny little break and my feet unblistered. And then I ran again and I was fine. Sunday, I worked all day because we were doing some Super Bowl stuff. I knew I was getting sick. And then that night I got sick. Yesterday was bad. Yesterday I felt terrible, but now I feel like I'm getting over it. I feel like yesterday was the bad day, and today sneezy, coughy, congestion-y, but I will get over it hopefully by tomorrow. Friday's Valentine's Day, which we're doing a lot at the restaurant, so I need to be there, and hopefully I can run either Friday or Saturday. I don't know. And then Sunday's the big race, and I hope I win. Just kidding. Oh my god, imagine if I won. The guy last year, so I do this half marathon every year with my friend. By the way, I recorded all of this earlier, so I feel unnatural now. I feel like I nailed it. What I was doing was recording not even my face. I had it lower because I was trying to do it on the reverse. Anyway, I do this half marathon every year with my friend. She never trains. I think maybe the first year she tried, but she told me she hasn't ran at all, and we're gonna run this half marathon on Sunday. And I think it's the funniest thing because we just do it, and we're both not really runners. I try to at least train because I want a shot at being able to do it. Sometimes I have a goal, sometimes I don't. This year my goal is to not stop. Our first year together, she said her leg hurt towards the end. And she was showing her sister. We went out to eat after, and she's showing her how she finished. Look at how I crossed the finish line. Her sister's medium. Her name's medium. She's like, I don't know what's happening. It's the trash people. But she's medium. There was a viejito that passed her up, and she was limping across the line. Oh, poor girl. But it's so funny. I'm excited to have fun with my friend, but also I'm embarrassed. I don't know if I'll be ready. I think I trained, but it's been a while since I've been able to run good. Okay, so the first year that I did the half marathon, the guy that won, he lapped me. His time for the full marathon was less than my time for the half marathon. When I actually was training, because I think I did good, I think I've logged like 70 hours. 70 miles of training. I don't know if that's good or bad. Actually, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT because how many miles of training should you log to do a half marathon? My ChatGPT's name is Leo. He's so sweet. People think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Ooh, we're doing good. It says beginner 15 to 25. Oh, it says 200 to 300 miles. Beginner friendly. Wow. I'm gonna see how many miles I've logged. I think it's only 60, and I thought I was doing good. How is it only 60? No way. I'll look and I will update you. But I'm excited. Let me throw in some footage of me working out, doing what I was supposed to do. I hope I feel better by tomorrow and I can run. Yeah, cheers from my Cielo water. And I think I'm going to pack a bag for Colombia. Oh my God. So I'm going to Colombia. A little bit over a week, like a week and a half. I'm going to Colombia by myself and I'm very excited. I went to Mexico by myself last year. And that was my first time going out of the country alone. I've been out of state once by myself, but it was a very beautiful experience and it was really uncomfortable at first. When I landed, I was scared actually. And everybody was telling me how stupid I was, whatever. Just because I'm a girl, I can't go by myself. And I hate, since I was a kid, I remember we would be in the valley and there's something I left in my parents' car. And we're playing loteria, I don't know, we're having dinner or something. And I'm like, oh, Mom, can I get whatever I left in the car? And she's like, okay, but your brother has to go with you, or your cousin has to go with you. And that would make me so upset. Why? Just because they're a boy. Why do they have to go with me? I'm tougher than them. Yeah, there's always been a lot of resentment. Oh, just because I'm a girl. If you say I can't do something because I'm Sophia, because I can't do it and I'm maybe a little not coordinated, sure. But if you say because I'm a girl, then I will try to do it. So I went to Mexico and I had an incredible time. Yes, when I landed, I was like, oh shit, what did I do? I was like, the whole main reason was I thought that there was Uber and there's no Uber in Oaxaca. I landed in Oaxaca and there's no Uber. And I also didn't have service. I didn't realize I was not going to have service because my plan says US, Mexico. I had no service and I didn't trust people because I just thought like everybody's trying to get you on their taxi. I don't know who to trust. I'm a single girl. So I was there trying to use the airport Wi-Fi, which is like one little bar. And I'm Googling how to get Uber and it's like, there's no Uber in Oaxaca. You can download this app called Didi, which I did not even know about. So I'm trying to download this app and then it's asking for my credit card info right off the bat. And I felt uncomfortable. And also I didn't have enough service to even get this thing going. It was taking forever. And so I was trying to get the location of the hostel I was staying at. And my maps wasn't loading, but I was able to screenshot it. Then I saw some people in line that were on my flight. And I asked them if it was a taxi. And they said that was like a taxi bus. And I get on there and I'm avoiding, right? Everybody's trying to sell you we can take you to your place. I thought the more I can not be alone, the better. And so I followed the people on my flight. And this is going to be a whole different video where I will talk about my first solo trip. But here's the beginning. I was scared. And I told the guy, I get to the taxi bus and I told him that my service wasn't working. I don't know why I told him that, but this was the location, right? And I showed him the map. And he's just like, okay. He didn't write it down or anything. And so I get in the bus and then we're driving around Oaxaca and it's beautiful. I'll have to fact check it, but I think, let's say like a 20-minute drive from the airport into the city of Oaxaca. And I realized after being there for a while, I was there 5 days, something like that. And after being there for a while, I realized how tiny it is. So of course, he probably knew exactly where I was going. It's a small city, especially the center of the city. Anyway, the bus is going, it's dropping people off. There was probably 7, 8 people in there. A lot of people were in couples, or there was a group of 3. And then it was me by myself, and there was another. I will keep this short because my phone is running out of storage and I have not gotten my camera out for this. When it was just me and one other girl left, I started to get scared and I was like, I don't have my pepper spray. I had to leave it. Of course, I could not get on the plane with it. And I was worried. It was just me and another girl who looked young too. And I had asked him if he remembered where my place was. He said, yeah. And then the next stop he took me. I was worried, and then that girl probably was the last one. I don't know if she was worried, but everybody was very kind there. The first day I was trying to look for a vegan restaurant. I got to my hostel. Everybody was very nice. The host showed me around and introduced me to people, and I had a great first experience. I had a good first experience. And then I got settled into my room because I got a solo room, and then I went walking around, and there was a vegan restaurant that I saw online, but when I went there, a lady told me that it moved, and so I went to where she told me it moved to, and then they said it had just closed down. And I was like, oh no. And nothing else was really like super walkable, or at least that close, and it was already gonna get dark. I decided, I was just looking around and going into shops, and there was like beautiful restaurants, like terrazas on rooftop, like the terrazas, right? And just beautiful. And I saw this one that was gorgeous. I can't remember the name. I think I put an Instagram video of it, but it was beautiful. It was my first meal there. And they had Jamaica tacos, which is hibiscus flower. And then I had a bougainvillea infused cocktail. I don't remember what it was, but it was bougainvillea, which is my favorite flower. It was my grandmother's favorite flower, and it's my favorite flower. And it was beautiful. It was pink, and the view was great. I was the only one there though, so I was a little bit worried when I was up there because the server was very chatty, and he was asking me all kinds of questions and what I did, and I made up a story. I don't remember what I told him. I told him I was a teacher or something. I said, and not what I do. And that was my first day because I was scared, and I was like, I don't want them to know me, and because I didn't trust anybody. And then I'm telling you, after that first day, when I went out with the people from the hostel and I was getting to know the city, and I was like, this feels so safe and so beautiful, and everybody's so kind. And after that, I remember going to a restaurant, and I was like, follow me on Instagram. I was like, I have a vegan place in Texas. Have you ever come to Texas? The lady at the hostel doing the sheets, I was like, if you ever come to Texas and you're looking for work, let me know. And she was so sweet. We were just like loving, everybody was so nice. And I remember cooking a couple times in the hostel and just trying to share my food with people because that's how I show love and appreciation. And oh my God, it was beautiful. Maybe this applies to some of you girls that are watching. When I first get there, yes, I will be safe, absolutely. But once I get my bearings, I want to enjoy my experience. I want to meet locals. I want to meet people in the hostel and just really be a little bit more open to good experiences while being smart. You don't know people's intentions. I'm not trying to scare the girls because I want you guys to experience life, and something that has resonated very deeply for me is I want to experience life whether I have a partner or not. I don't want to feel like I have to have a man to do things, because I would think I had to bring a man with me if I wanted to do these cool things, and then I'm there with them and I'm like, I really wish this man wasn't here. Sure, I like them or they're my friend or whatever, but I would have so much more fun by myself. But I just felt like I had to for safety, and you don't have to. You can trust your own intuition, and you know how to keep yourself safe. Just really lean into that, because you shouldn't be waiting around to live your life. That's silly, and we're brought up to think that way. So don't beat up yourself. At the same time, now's a good time doing what you want to do when you want to do it, and convince. This is how you find better men. You do things that you enjoy, and you find better men that are doing similar things too. So much that I can go into. Whole nother YouTube video on previous self, how I used to halt my life for people. I look back now and I think, oh my God, I don't like to call people losers, but they were actually losers. And I don't feel bad saying that. Anyway, I hope I win my half marathon. Wish me luck. I think I'm gonna win this year. And I hope I feel better, TBH. That's the first thing. But thank you for watching. I heart you guys, and happy Valentine's Day. You're my favorite Valentine's. I saw the sun and it said it was 70 degrees, but it was windy. And Mama had shorts on. I have been craving ice cream. I don't know if this is bad for me, but At the restaurant, I made a strawberry cheesecake. Why do I have so much trouble talking? I cannot talk today, and I think I have no energy to talk. I made a strawberry cheesecake a couple days ago, and it is so good. So good. And it's all I keep thinking about, and I was trying not to go to the restaurant because I really do not want to get my place sick. That would be terrible. And I'm going to Colombia in 2 weeks, and I would hate to be like, bye guys, here's my sickness. Yeah, of course not. Long story short, I'm trying to avoid the restaurant. I went this morning because my cook was running late. I just had one guy by himself, and I don't like to have one person on by themselves. So I was chilling in my car in the parking lot, like, let me know if you need anything. I was watching. He was fine. He's perfect. But there's cheesecake in the freezer. And I keep thinking about it, and I keep thinking, strawberry cheesecake is in the freezer. All I have to do is go get it. That's all I have to do. But I don't want to, because I don't want to put my nasty paws everywhere. So I'm gonna go to Natural Grocers. Is that bad? I have hand sanitizer. I'm gonna go to Natural Grocers and get ice cream, because they are the perfect vegan ice cream spot. I almost never buy vegan ice cream in general, or desserts, but right now it's like I have this craving for a cold dessert, and every time I go to Natural Grocers they have tons of vegan desserts. I don't know if I should get ice cream. I'm here. Ignore my messy place. This is the one I got. It's cookies and cream and creme. Cookies and creme. I'm excited.
The guy that I went
so
on
I'm kind of disappointed
relationship I've had in years is over, and
there's not really cookies in it. Like when they have the chunky cookies in it, it's the best. I should have done the what's it called? Chocolate chip cookie dough. But I'm just going to edit my first YouTube video. You're gonna see right now my first YouTube video, and I'm watching Sex and the City because I do not know what to put on. I'm kind of over it. I watched 2 seasons, loved it for a little bit, and now I'm a little bit bored, but I don't know what to watch. I never know what to watch. I'm gonna create this video, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully I look much better next time. I will really try to not be so sick.